I think we're live. I think we are. All right, Gary tells me I'm live. What's up, Cabito? What's up, Terry? Dan and NJ. SMY3. Christian. What's up, Ron? Strat CPO. The Coomster. What's up, Vinz? What's up? We got Walter. We got Strat. Tom. What's up, buddy? Got Majestic PB&J Cat. As I always say, the best name on the internet. We got Michael. We got Pete. We got Fast Daddy. We got Bill. We got Frank. We got J Chef. We got Double R Guitar. We got Tony Howe. We got Leo. We got Rev Gary Rockin' Preacher. We got Calvin Bess. We have Dennis Ellis. We have James. We have Mike. We have Sean. We have Tone Liz. Happy holidays to you too, Tone Liz. And much love to you, bro. What's up, Jazz Flounder? What's up, Mark? What's up, Jimmy? What's up, John? Clockwork BG, Yeti Matzi. What's up, William? Wendell, Andrew, Guitar Man, Browns fan. What's up, buddy? What's up, Christopher? John Banks. I know, right? It's already Saturday. What's up, Star Guitar Works? Alex 2112. Great name. What's up, Tactical? Johnny R. Kramer. And of course, speaker. Is that for my speaker? Yeah. Oh, that's a moment that will just live on. You know, that's a life moment, if you will. The Kramer. Corey says he's listening to the Arlen Roth Telly Master album. Yeah, Arlen Roth. God, he was one of the OG. Course dudes out there. Him and the other one there, Doug Marks. Doug Marks. Two of the OGs. What's up, Papa Blue? What's up, Gary? What's up, Jazz Flounder? Yeah, I'm still working the SM1 because I'm working on that Christmas tune, and this is the main guitar. Probably going to add maybe one or two other guitars, but this will be the main guitar. And so I just want to rehearse it on this guitar so that when I go to play it, like to actually record it, you know, I found myself, you know, a little rusty. It's taken me a little bit. It's an up-tempo tune. And that, you know, that it's going by a little fast. Gotta get on that. What's up, Sailor Mike? What's up, Richard? What's up, Dave? Hit him with the hind. What's up, Bill? Ripley says he just picked up an old crate G40C from 86, right? The C's got the chorus, right? 2 speakers? Wendell says no any monkey songs. Yeah, rip to Mike Nesmith. I found out so much about him from the obituaries this week. Like, one of the things I never knew is that they wanted to call his character Wool Hat. He, like, immediately got in a huge fight with the production company for the Monkees because they wanted to name his character after the hat he wore to his audition. They're like, you're going to be Wool Hat. He's like, no, I'm not. Everybody else gets to be called their name, but I'm going to be called Wool Hat? No. It's kind of interesting, you know? And you could just totally see it back, you know, cigar. Look, kid, you know, we love the Wool Hat. We're going to call you Wool Hat, see? It's like, yeah, I don't think so. But I think the most interesting thing about Mike Nesmith is that his mom invented whiteout, which, turned into quite the product and pretty much made him a fortune. So for the Monkees gave him fame, but I think it was the whiteout that really, gave him fortune. Probably more than the Monkees did. Those deals back then, I'm sure, were pretty weak by today's standards. Like Last Train to Clarksville is one of the first ones that comes to mind. It's just a G, and then you go like F. Just leave all your other fingers the same. It's a G with this little D here, right? And you go like... Just working your way down. Right? There's one. I thought one of their coolest tunes, probably my favorite Monkees tune, is probably Not Your Stepping Stone, right? And that's just 4 chords. E, G, A, C. Not your stepping stone. Right? 4 chords, the whole tune. Kind of like what I would call almost a little bit of surf punk. A little bit. So, and then the other one would be like, and notice it, is it, probably the, yeah, that I'm not gonna lie, that's a tricky one. Right, that, oh, I got you. G, A minor. Probably B minor. The C. Right. Probably. Or maybe dominant 7, something like that, but that's mainly in G. And that might be all I know for Monkees tunes. I never really learned a ton of their catalog. Yeah, no, it's a huge part of my childhood. Who didn't, get home and watch like the Monkees, the Brady Bunch, and Gilligan's Island in a block, right? Or the Flintstones on, one of the UHF stations, right? Around here it would be 56 or 38, the high band, the ultra high band. Oh, so yeah, it was kind of a bummer. So the only one left is Mickey, right? Mickey Dolenz. He's the only one of the original Monkees still around with us. I think everybody just love the friggin', the Monkey Mobile, right? That car. It's so cool, right? Yeah, Last Train to Clarksville, but really, it's like, that was just so 60s, right? I mean, you could practically see mini-skirted, go-go dancers with, leather boots on, with that friggin', I mean, that is so friggin' late 60s, sort of like a mod. Totally. You wonder who wrote it? Because, a lot of their stuff, in fact, that was sort of the downfall of the Monkees. I think Mike Nesmith in an interview, revealed that he was pissed. He's like, they won't even let us play our own instruments. They were bringing in studio guys, so I don't know. And that got out there, and then instead of being known as the Fab Four, they were known as the Prefab Four, which was just a dig, on the fact that they had sort of been sort of put together, as a television, show more than an actual band. And I think Mike, he wanted to be a serious musician, and he eventually did become that. He won a Grammy. I mean, hats off to the dude. He was able to shake off the whole monkey curse, which, you get into a big show like that, it's hard to get around that, right? And actually became a Grammy Award-winning songwriter. I think he did a comedy, right? He did I forget if it was a comedy soundtrack or I forget now, but he had a tune out. He had it like his own little show or something. I forget it now. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like I just want another part of your youth, just evaporating, sadly. They were such a big part, I've probably seen every episode friggin' 5 times. Oh, thanks, Tony. Merry Christmas, Steve. And towards the coffee fund, thank you. Very much appreciated. As always, Tony. Yeah, and then, they've done a few tours. They did try to come back a couple of times with varying success. I think they had a couple of successful tours. But yeah, Mike Nesmith. Again, I always felt like he was the serious one, right? He was like the real musician that sort of got oh, how did I get in this band, right? Where the other guys, I felt like Mickey, and I think the other sort of real musician was Peter Torkelson, right? He was like a folk guy, which looking back you can kind of see it now, right? And then Davey and I think Mickey were more actors, right, and singers. That sort of came from maybe, I don't know what their background was, but I'm assuming it's more from the acting angle than the musician angle. And, but I think for some of us, again, you just watch that for countless hours as a kid. They're just such a huge part of your life. They were just on tour in November. Wow. I had no idea. That's amazing. Yeah, they all learned it. I think Peter Tork could play. I think he was a guitar player. I think he was sort of a folk dude. And then Michael could absolutely play. And I think that's what sort of pissed him off. It was like, hey, wait, we can actually play, or at least I can. Let me be a part of this. But the studio, they wanted everything just right. And they're like, oh no, that's not the way it works in Hollywood. Out here everything's sort of pre-made, and it's it's all behind the scenes, it's all wink wink, And I don't know. I was happy to make him a part of my life every day, like every friggin' day. When you start to think back, some of the TV blocks, man. Like I said, the Monkees, Gilligan's Island, the Brady Bunch, the Flintstones, I Love Lucy, right? All in that same sort of block. Although sometimes Lucy would be earlier, it was considered more of an older show, and not so much an afternoon for when the kids got home from school show. Didn't they have a Hot Wheels car? I forget what their car was, but it was so friggin' cool. I just remember seeing the Monkey Mobile and saying, oh, that's pretty awesome. Wasn't quite the Batmobile, but it was still pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? The Beverly Hillbillies I felt was earlier. That was considered an older show. It wasn't in the, When I think of like Flintstones, Brady Bunch, Monkeys, Batman, right? That was your 3 to 6 o'clock window. You figure you got one show, you get 2 shows every hour, and they'd stack them up. Jetsons, all right? Yeah, I Dream of Jeannie. I'm trying to think if they might have been a little earlier in the day, considered the humor considered a little bit more adult, and they get better ratings. Right, Lost in Space, that was the other one. That was absolutely the other one, Lost in Space. Right? It's like 4:05, Lost in Space is on. It's December. It's just got like dark out. You're watching like Lost in Space in the living room in total darkness. At like 4:15 in the afternoon. That's about right. Yeah, see, the banana splits were earlier because it was meant to be for kids who were not quite in school yet. So that was like earlier in the day. Catch the banana splits, you had to be young, right? That's why they showed like, what was that other terrible show with Doug and Emmy Joe? Doug was such a douchebag. With Freddie, Henrietta, the New Zoo Review. God, I hated that show. But, you're just so clamoring for something to occupy your time. Or it would just be left on in the background. See, Three Stooges, they were more of a Saturday or a Sunday thing. Yeah, New Zoo Review. Yeah, God. Hated that show. Freddie was such a whiny bitch. Like, oh God, I hate these people. I was young enough. Like, I hate these people. Yeah, Speed Racer. What you realize later is that Speed Racer is a Japanese anime. That was sort of lost. And we see some cartoons looked a little different. With the eyes and the nose and just even the animation, it was all just like a little different. And I couldn't figure it out. And then later on, you realize it was Japanese. And you're like, oh right, of course. And that's it. Everything's dubbed. I love Speed Racer though. God, that was like one of my favorite friggin' shows. Throw on the blades out front. Don't worry about the stumps. You got this, bro. Right through a forest. Like big giant trees just falling out of the way like nothing. Like, that's what we need. Why don't we just get a Speed Racer car and clear that forest out? What are they doing all this big heavy machinery? I loved Pink Panther, but I don't think that was a daily show for us. Monkeys was, though. Monkeys was in full-on syndication, just like Land of the Lost, just like Flintstones, Jetsons, Batman, without a doubt. Those were all in syndication. I Love Lucy, but I feel like I Love Lucy was earlier in the day. I forget if they were ever running that around later in the day. They might have, that could have been at like the 6 or the 7 o'clock hour. Again, trying to get elderly people who finished dinner at 5:30 and 6 o'clock, and now they're looking to watch a little TV, right? Pulling a few eyeballs for people who used to love I Love Lucy, Yeah, F Troop. And, of course, Hogan's Heroes. God, I loved friggin' Hogan's Heroes. Hogan! You ever see, what's his name? Oh, God. What's his name there? Now I'm friggin' forgetting names. Oh, God. The guy who used to do the Affleck Duck. And got fired. Who's that? Gottfried. Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried. Gilbert Gottfried. Did you ever hear him do the pitch for Hogan's Heroes? There's a bunch of Americans stuck in a Nazi concentration camp. Bear with me. If they try to escape, they'll be shot dead. It's a comedy. Like, you start to, like, hear the pitch. You're like, yeah, it's a little, yeah, I guess that's a little weird for, you know, a lighthearted sitcom. God. But anyway, rest in peace, Mike Nesmith. I believe he leaves, like, I thought they said in the obituary, like 4 or 5 kids. So condolences to the family. That always hurts. What else do I have here? I got a few things written down because that's what I do now. Quick note, there was a new THU that came out, and I actually, for once, downloaded and installed it, the update. And it added 2 new effects, a rotary, which I was all excited about, and a parametric EQ, which I was less excited about. And I gotta say, the parametric EQ sounds actually pretty friggin' awesome. I was like dialing up some pretty decent. I was like, well, that actually sounds really good, you know. I put the parametric EQ up front, and then I was experimenting with it at the end, and that thing was working great. I thought it sounded amazing. The rotary, I was having trouble getting a good sound out of it. It was less impressive. I just thought it was meh. I don't know anybody out there who did the update this week like I did, but if you have THU and you updated this week, let me know your thoughts about the rotary. I couldn't, am I missing something? But it's not what I thought it was going to be. Maybe I need to run it clean. Maybe I got it running too dirty. I tried it up front. I tried it in the back. You know what I'm saying? Because you get different sounds. Up front, it sounded horrible going through the distortion, so I moved it right to the end. And it sounded better, but I didn't think it sounded that good. Okay, we have a, hold on. We have a, is this a new guitar alert? William Cooper says, hey, freaking sweet. FedEx just dropped off my new guitar. Finally, only been 3 days, but it seems like EVH Wolfgang Special in Burgundy Mint is waiting to open. New guitar day. You just got a new guitar. New. I just wrote that. That's my genius. Parametric EQ is a great tool. You have to set it and forget it if you fuss with it too much. Yeah, baby steps with the parametric. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Hey now. It says I got a Maestro SG and converted it to a dual humbucker 50s wired with a switch. Oh, that sounds good. Sounds like something from Tenacious D. Yeah, boom. Boom. New guitar. Boom. New guitar. I'd like to play my new guitar song. This is about my new guitar. And by new, I mean I haven't quite bought it yet, but I'm really thinking about doing it. But you know, it's Christmas right now. And so I probably shouldn't. That's a bit of a douche move. Fix the guitar weekly? Sure. Absolutely. Was it not working before? If it wasn't working before, and now it's working, new guitar. There's going to be a B-side for the Buddy Cat song. He's my buddy cat. Please don't call him fat. He just has thick fur. 'Cause it's the winter. He's laying over there. And my other cat just settled down over there. Went into the city the other day, was on the train. There's a giant sign, everyone must wear a mask while you're on the train for public transportation. This one douchebag gets on the train, on the phone, blah, 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 blah. The conductor doesn't even want to deal with it. He talks on the phone loudly, blah, 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 for like half the trip, and then finally gets off the phone, and then proceeded to, and I cannot even make this up, go into a sneezing fit for like 10, you know, some people, they can't sneeze once. Like I generally sneeze like twice or 3 times in a row, like almost always twice, like 10 times. I counted them. I was like, oh my God, this dude, like a sneezing fit. It's like, oh, welcome to the train. Welcome to public transportation. We went down to we're viewing colleges. we're exactly in the college. I swear to, it was so long. My daughter looked at me like, I can't believe this. It's like, would have won the internet if I had it on video. Oh. To actually take public transportation, well, you know what, this particular school, they actually give you warnings that there's no parking there. There really isn't. It's like in one of the more crowded sections of the city, and there's just nothing there. And so what we realized is that the train, which is, you know, not too far from where we live, we can just go to a train station, get on the train, and be in town at the closest stop in about 20 minutes. It'd be an hour by car, easily. Because it's a straight line, and that train gets up to about 100 miles an hour in one section. And it just zips right in. And then the next thing you know, you're there. The only problem is that the school isn't like right at the train station. It's actually a few blocks up. So we just Ubered it over. It was $8. $8 to Uber. And we Ubered right over. Went on the tour. Ubered right back and just caught the train and made it right out. It could not have gone any more smoothly. It was a little grief trying to find the track on the way back, but we got it. We were like the last people on the train. Wait! You know, it was like, the one guy not wearing a mask literally sneezed like 10 times in a row. Like, he kept going and going, and my daughter's looking at me like, what? I'm like, I know. This is what happens when you leave the house. Oh. I swear to God, if we videoed it, someone would accuse us of breaking it and repeating it. Like he just sneezed once and they're just looping the footage. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so ridiculous. You know. So we should we like to talk about stuff. So we were talking about guitars in the holiday, and you know, I think we all you know, we would like to get a guitar in the holiday, but you know, it just might not be the right time. What am I looking for here? With this. Hold on. screw. I can't. Well, there you go. Is it here? Yeah, there you go. Let's talk about a very delicate subject right now. Buying a guitar for yourself around the Christmas holidays. Look, you know that this is the worst time of year to buy yourself a guitar. It's the time you're supposed to be buying gifts for family, being careful for the year, and here you are, cruising on Sweetwater again, looking at those sweet deals. And you're just saying to yourself, it's a pretty heavy discount. I mean, pretty practically giving it away. I should probably just break out my wallet and... No, that's crazy. That's crazy, right? I mean, what, like a $100 guitar? No, that's garbage. Okay, maybe I could probably find something that's like $300. That's not a lot of money, right? If you're gonna spend $300, I mean, let's face it, a $500 guitar is probably a lot better value. Like if we're just like talking like value, then we probably want to go like the $500 like spot, unless they're having a really good sale. Like it's like a very expensive guitar, but it's down to like $800. Then you're like, okay, it's only $800, but it's normally like $1,200. So I'm like practically getting it for free. But then you realize, but that's just the poly finish, and you can get the nitro finish for just $300 more. And so you're like, yeah, that's it. And it's like the cheapest nitro finish that they have. And I could probably sell it for what I paid for it. Maybe even more. I don't know. Everything's going up so much. I probably make a killing, but I am flat broke. That's usually what happens. Something like that. Here's the temptation. Oh, Gary, you know how to tempt me. That's how you explain to your wife, look, I know I bought a $1,500 guitar, but I got donations towards it. Well, how much in donations? 20. Exactly. It's the rationalization that's in your head. Yeah. Ken says, all right, everyone comment on what guitar you're all trying to buy for Christmas. I mean, if you got like a Squier Strat, that wouldn't be much, right? Or a Mexi. Because those, they're not. It's not that much expensive. Including the American Pro, which is actually probably the best bargain. Until you get to the original series, which I hear they're discontinuing. So, if they had an original, you might want to snap it up. This is what we do. This is the insanity we live in. Just say, well, YouTube paid for part of it. How much of it? Like 4%. What's up, AI? They're like, well, what's the difference between the guitar? This looks exactly like the guitar you have, but this one's blue. got to spend more to save more. Exactly. That's sound logic right there. Buy high, sell low. That's my motto. Exactly. YOLO. YOLO. I'm going all in. Short on Tesla. Exactly. So I was like, look, I'd be crazy not to buy it. Now that's some logic right there. Exactly. Though, finding out that I passed on a Gibson Custom Shop SG for like $10.99 because I hemmed and hawed. I probably should have just YOLO'd that one and walked out with the $4,500 guitar for $1,200. Oh, thanks, David. So let me ask you a question. Christmas is the time to say I love you. Christmas is on a Saturday, and then it begs the question: Do I do a Christmas show? I don't know. Maybe. Like on Christmas Day. I mean, Christmas is sort of over by then. Like 7 p.m. Christmas night. You know, we've already sort of had everybody over and gone, and we've already eaten. And do you do one on Christmas Day on the 25th? Maybe. We'll see. I think it'll be a game day decision, or I could record it and go, hey, you. Oh, I have a new Christmas sweater. It's in. My wife loves it. So, yeah, I'll have to wear that, but you'll see it in the Christmas music video, which I'm going to try and get out this week. This was a tough week because all kinds of crap, but you know. I got high hopes for this week. High hopes. How about a New Year's Eve stream instead? Well, I think that's true. I think the next week it would be a New Year's Day evening stream, right? I think January 1 is the first. You know. Though I think technically for not an insignificant percentage of you, by 7 p.m. you're already on the 26th, right? You've already crossed over to the next day. A Slayer Christmas sweater? No, and it's not that cool. You want us telling you all the guitars you didn't get? Yeah, we should make a list of all the guitars we didn't get. Pretty long list. How many donations helped pay for the sweater? The sweater was actually pretty cheap. And it's not really even a sweater. It's kind of like a nylon hoodie, you know. But I like the design, and it's certainly very Christmassy. Very Christmassy. Also, I'm actually getting a tiny bit of hope about the Frankie neck because they wanted more stuff from me, and I was like, for what? They're like, just send it. So they're doing something. I don't know what's going on over there, but they're getting ready. They're doing something, and I think they were trying to. They said what actually has been screwing them up is that I sent them the GoPro, and now they're feeling like they have to get more video footage. I'm like, just send me the goddamn neck, will ya? But I think we're getting there. I think there will be a Christmas miracle. We'll see. The show must go on. Right, my Saturday is your Sunday, so you'll already be into the post-Christmas spirit. Never on a Sunday, no. Did my mom's valuation go well? It did, and we're just moving on to the next thing. So the hardest part right now is actually getting an appointment, just because they're booking out into like March and April right now. So I think we're going to try and get on the list for cancellations just in case something comes out sooner. But we're getting there. Steps are made. Things are moving on, and it's going good. I was over there today, actually. So it was good. We're getting there. Seeing the EVH Frankies on sale for $14.99. Really? I haven't seen them that low. I'm seeing them. The lowest I've seen so far is used $15.99. I haven't seen a crossover below $15 yet. $15.99 is where I've been seeing them. You know, that's not a secret anymore, Jonathan. Petty was right. The waiting is the hardest part. You guys know that one? We just did have a snow, but very, very light, not a lot. Oh, thanks. Tony, you're the best, man. The Christmas Miracles Guitar Fund. Do you believe in miracles? You know? I wish I knew like that opening. I can't think of it. So Christmas... So that Billy Squire song, Christmas is the Time to Say I Love You. There's a punk version, right, that's just all power chords. But this is more like the original. The punk one is like... Right, so it's E, A, E, right, E, C sharp, F sharp, all power chords, A sharp, B, C sharp, F sharp, B, E. Right. I think the cooler way to do it though is to ring out some of those little notes and to do like a little bit of climbing and to like sort of pull it all together. So I do E major to A major, right? E major, C sharp minor to F sharp minor. And then I'd climb up to that A, right? And then I'd do an A sharp diminished, right? And then I'd do a B. It's basically an E chord. You know this E chord down here? Just don't hit the E, start on B. And that would be an E over B. Just to keep that B note in the bass, so you're gotta like, you know... Right, see how that is climbing up, right? That bass note. And then I'd go to C sharp major. because that hits the vocal note. And then instead of F sharp minor, I would do that dominant 7 substitution. Right? And then the B. Right, so it's like a... And then... Boom. Back home to the 1. Right? So it's E. See? There you go. The big resolve. Sounds like God's friends in low places. Well, that those turnarounds are in probably 100 billion songs. It's like, that's pretty standard stuff, and a lot of those substitutions are pretty standard too. Like that whole climbing from A to A diminished, you know, that. Right, or even the just that little climb there. I mean. You could fill a book with the, you could fill a series of volumes with the songs with that friggin' turnaround. I mean, it's a classic turnaround, right? So, yeah, you could do the punk one with just all bar chords, you know. Oh, and someone was asking about that. Look up to. I don't know. So, I think that's, right? It's kind of this weird. That's just D to B flat to A to G. Down. And that's boom, boom, boom. Sometimes we boom. The line you always remember. Right? The one I always remember. It gets on my nerves. It gets on my nerves. You tell it. You tell it like it is. That's such British. I hate to inform you, but your behavior is getting on my nerves. I'm terribly sorry, but I find your behavior is getting on my nerves a bit. Neck through? Yeah. Neck through. Can we go to neck through cam here? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you see it. You old neckaroony. These are killer because they're neck through and they're short money. They don't come with EMGs anymore though. This is the 2014 model. If you get a 2021 model, it's going to have the same electronic setup with the blower switch, not the blower switch, the bridge always on and the coil cut. But they're going to be Duncan and they're going to be passive instead of active. Yeah, split ends. Yeah. New Zealand band. Close enough. New Zealand's close to Britain, right? They're very close. I'm pretty sure. I'm not the best at geography. I'm pretty sure it's close. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's ebony. Ebony fingerboard. They do ebony on the SM1s. They've always stuck with that. I think it looks way better than rosewood. And now that they're using an even lighter one, it wouldn't look right. Let's face it. This guitar, when it came out in 1988, I want to see it's either late catalog 87 or first catalog 88. This was to take a jab at the soloist. This was a jab at the Charvel Model 6, right? Pretty much. Right, the Jackson soloist and the Charvel Model 6. I am in single coil mode. I am, because that's what I'm using for the tune. I think it sounds better. I think it cuts through the mix better. It's not quite as dark, and especially for the sound that I have. So I am in single coil mode. That's double coil. I mean, it's not bad. What I was doing. Oh yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Did Split Enz become Crowded House? Is that the same band? I don't even know. Then it became Crowded Band. Don't ask. The truth is, too, that I have the input set to the gain stage for the single coil cut. When I turn the double coil on, I would almost have to go in there and back it off, but I spent so much time dialing it in exactly the way I want it. I don't want to touch that knob until I'm done recording the tune. So, I've hit it. It's there. I'm leaving it. Am I playing Spot On tonight? Well, I've been practicing all week for that stupid tune. You know? Ow! You know that Ed? Here's a little click at the end, you know. It's supposed to go wow, wow. So one is a pre-bend down and the other is a bend back up, right? The first time I did this, I just went, because I couldn't do the pre-bend. I kept screwing it up, so I said, just do this. But I'm trying to get the pre-bend, you know. I think it sounds cool. Yeah, my fingers have been hurting a little bit. I'm playing guitar this week. That tone is wicked awesome. Now, see, there's the proper use of wicked. This guy gets it. Wicked awesome tone. Not a wicked tone. It's a wicked awesome tone. It's wicked awesome. Wicked cool. Wicked hot. Definitely better with the pre-bend. Yeah. No, it was my way out, Daryl, before, But I think I think it just sounds so cool. You do this all week. Then you're all like, I remember one time I was trying to play over a tune. And I just said, you know what? I'm just going to keep playing until I get a good take. And the take that was actually good that I wound up keeping was 20. I had to play it 20 times in a row from start to finish. And finally at 20. And then I think I might have even continued a little bit, on from there. But the next ones I started, I knew that take was so good it probably messed me up because I was like, oh, that was the best take. And then I said, let me just do a couple more, but my heart wasn't in it. I was tired. I'd already done 20 takes. I had what I thought was a good take, and I was just like, I'm out. So the 21 and 22 and like 23 were kind of crappier. And I just knew, just use number 20, which I did. When I've done solos for people, I've hit the hundreds. I've gone into well into 100, 120, 130 takes. And then what you find out is that, they start getting good in the 90s. They probably peak out in like the low 100s, and then you get tired and you start to screw up. There is absolutely a bell curve of like quality. It's going up, but then it starts to go back. You basically you burn out. Wicked pisser. I got a fever, and it needs more cowbell. You stick with me, you'll be wearing gold-plated diapers. Isn't that what he said? You stick with me, you'll be wearing gold-plated, at the end of the day, you'll be wearing gold-plated diapers. Something about when the record light goes on, I know. Well, that's why I have to do it. Like the first 10 or 20 are just garbage. And so many times, even in the 30s and 40s, I'm not even making it all the way through. I'm like giving it up, like, oh, that sucks. I already made so many mistakes. I'm never keeping this on. And you're going back to the next loop. You know who's really good for that? Reaper. Reaper really does let you just sit there. You set a punch in and a punch out. And you just let that sucker roll, and it gets to your solo, and it punches you in, and you run through your solo, and then like a couple seconds after the punch, like a second after, it punches you out. Lets your effects keep going. It's pretty damn good. Reaper freaking is awesome for. I didn't realize how good Reaper was until I tried to do it in another program, and I said, "Oh my God, this sucks." Oh, thanks, Vinny P. Oh, thank you, man. Oh no, it does. It sounds like practicing. It's practicing. Pretty much. Have to find it exactly after one. Well, isn't that the story with the solo to the Stones song "Sympathy for the Devil"? Right? They did like 100 takes or 100 and something takes. They used take number 2. That's a lot of wasted time. Are you improvising the solos or mapping them out? Well, it all starts with improvising. And what I'm doing is I'm sort of breaking it into sections, right? I'm going to start doing this, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this here. And each time I do it, I'm trying out like little different pieces, and I'm trying to piece together sort of a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then when I finally get to the, then it's just a matter of like, okay, what you see is you start to see it take shape. At first, it's just a hot mess. You're like, what am I doing? I'm all over the place. I don't even know what I'm doing here. And then finally you get to the point where you're like, okay, I kind of like doing this to start. I kind of like doing this in the middle. And this is the big finale for the solo, like right here. And then you start to work those and you're tightening them up and you're like saying, well, this is, you say, as much as I like the sound of this, the reality is I can't quite pull it off. And, you know, I should probably just do something that's a little bit easier. Well, I do that all the time because you want it to sound good, you know, like you know what you're doing. And if you pick, you know, something, you know, you want to ski the K-12 your first day out, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know, just make it so something you can handle. And that goes a long way rather than just trying to shoot for the moon. And then you sort of dig your own grave on that one because it just gets harder and harder to try and get through multiple takes to get it clean, and you realize, what am I doing? I'm killing myself here. I'm trying to overdo it. Let me just simplify this, and I can have some flashy moment here or some flashy moment there, but let's not Ingve this. Okay. Speaking of Ingve, I have rediscovered S.T. Sanders. If you guys don't know who S.T. Sanders is he Swedish? Is he from Denmark, Sweden, Norway? I think he's Swedish. I forget now. Anyway, S.T. Sanders. He came on the scene about 10 years ago with an amazing Eddie Van Halen shreds where... If you have, I won't give it away, but basically this guy, he's just perfect at miming what he sees on the screen, but just making terrible versions of it. Oh, Buzz Wilson, thank you. And the coffee fund. Thank you, buddy. God, I don't want to alarm anybody, but I'm out of coffee now. So it started out with like that and doing a couple things, but then he came out with his magnum opus, his masterpiece, which is he took Kiss's I Was Made for Loving You video, and he made a whole new song to it. You know, I don't want to go to school. You know, right? So he is just, right? This guy is a goddamn genius. All right. So I just want to eat pizza. So this guy is a goddamn genius. I'm just telling you right now. And what he does to that Kiss video is just, it's insanely funny. It's just, it could not be any more perfect. And he picked the perfect video to goof on. And when they're singing, he does the whistles, and it's so friggin' good. He is just, I love him. So anyway, I had forgotten about him because it was a very long time ago. Just watch like Eddie Van Halen shreds. Although I don't think it's as funny when the rest of the band comes out. But when he starts out at the beginning, oh my God. And then you got to watch the Steve Vai, the, what is it? The shred duel in Crossroads, the Crossroads duel. Again, his ability to mime what he sees on the friggin' screen is just incredible. And then I think Weezer actually covered his I Don't Want to Go to School by Piss, right? He calls his band Piss instead of Kiss. But he just came out with a new one. And by new, I mean like 3 years old or 2 years old, where, again, he picks that Dynasty era stuff. And, oh my God, he's just brutal. He is so friggin' good. And so I just, if you like comedy, if you laugh at jokes and find comedy funny, I recommend you check out S.T. Sanders, like Saint Sanders, It's S.T. Sanders. And he just look for anything Shreds, although there were a lot of copycats after him. But look up like Eddie Van Halen Shreds, or look up like, Carlos Santana Shreds. His best ones are like, oh God, some of them are too long. His better ones are when they're short. Yngwie Ruins Bolero is a classic. Yngwie Shreds is a classic. Any of those will, I don't know. I just think the guy, his ability to put together an audio soundtrack to that video is just friggin' perfect. He's so good. And he has things that he repeats a lot, like the whistling, and right, he gets like all these little things that sort of make up his stuff. Anyway, he was on Jimmy Kimmel like 10 years ago, and he was doing a goof on Slash, and Kimmel had Slash come out and actually like show him up. But I guess of course Slash is a better player. This guy is goofing. It's a performance art, Jimmy. I might have a little unboxing here. Should we do an unboxing? I have an unboxing. I might have a little unboxing here. Hold on. Hold on. All right, don't get... Is that a cat up there? No. No. That's just something falling. Do I have a knife over here? And don't get too excited. This is kind of boring stuff, so be ready to be bored. It's the kind of exciting content you can expect. You know what? This little screwdriver might work. You see, we got a big box. There's a lot of noise going on here. Hold on. I gotta rip this open like that. And, come on. Like this. This is from my buddies over at Hosa. Hey, Hosa. They come on. They take care of me. I'm technically a go to the website. I'm a Hosa artist. So if I need anything, I let them know. But this was one of the times that they reached out to me and they're like, hey, we got some new products. If you want to check them out, we'll send them over. I said, okay. And I also need this. I needed a couple of other things. They're like, no problem. We can throw those in. See, I'd never bother them for something little. But if you're going to send me a box anyway, I need this other stuff too. And they're like, yeah, we'll throw it in. They're the king of like cable adapters. All right, what do we got in here? Up here, we have packing crap. That's for you. That's for the kitties. Well, something for the cats. Right here, it's a packing sleep. We'll leave that there. What do I want to start with? What is this? Oh, this is empty. It's a box filler. What a start. What a start. Okay, all right. Well, here we go. Here, this is something. But we have the desktop microphone boom arm. This is not one of the things I requested. This is one of the things they wanted to show me. You know, you like podcasts, right? Sure, everybody does. So let's unbox the old box here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's in there? Oh yeah. So it feels like a. All right. That's probably the clamp. So I have. I see what this is now. Right. Yeah. I have one like this, but it's not nearly as beefy as this. It's this is a desktop. You know, the clamp swing arm clamp. Clampy in the swing arm and the swing arm. Get this off like that. Oh yeah, there you go. All right, now I know we need the clamp. I'm familiar with these products. There you go. Oh, but it's pretty beefy. Wow, what a difference. So, can I? Oh, I'd say it's about. Well, you know what? Might be roughly about the same. All right. So this is the clamp. Hold on. Let me go to clamp cam. Clamp cam. Okay. You see that? No, of course you don't because it's very dark. But if you could see it, what you would see is this is a clamp. Hold on. Doot. Here we go. We got this. Who's got this? We got this. We got this. Right like that. There we go. Don't want to go too bright. And then we pray and then we shave. See that? It's the old clamperoo. All right. So that goes. Hold on, I'm going to spin this. Spin this out. That goes over here. Actually, it's a pretty thick desk. Oh yeah. Oh sure. And then we get that. Oh yeah. Like that. And the old clamper. Tighten that puppy down. All right, we'll go back to this cam. And this. Now, I gotta open this up. Now it goes here. A little something like this. And then, where is the, is it just clamped? Is that what it is? Or is it stuck? How does it, there's that. Oh, there it goes. Ow. Yeah. Well, maybe it goes like this. Yeah. Right, see that? And then I just put this, clamper. Hold on. That can't be right. Like that. I feel like those springs are a little heavy. Maybe I have this. Yeah, but how does it? How does it clamp here? I don't know. Check 1, 1, 2. See, it's not working. All right, enough of this. Enough of your shenanigans here. All right, you stay. All right, what else we got in here? Oh yeah. These are. You ever see these? These are. Let me go to coil cam. These are the coils. You know those things. It's to wrap cables so they don't look crappy. Right? See that? Yeah. Just a mesh to wrap cables in. What else we got? Oh, right. Right, another. The hose are. Oh, right. Yeah, these are cool. I like this. So this is, see that? This is a neoprene. Let me see if I can get it on neoprene cam. Not really. It's kind of dark. It's kind of darkness here. Yeah, you can't really see that at all. Hold on. Let's see that? See it? It's like neoprene. You see that? I feel like it's way blown out on my cam here, though. But anyway, I think you saw it for a second there. See, the thing is, when I go back to the guitar, this is all black. When I go back to the guitar will be all blown out. So I want to bring that back to where it was. But yeah, you see that? It's a wrap. Again, it's to yeah, it could be a back support. It's really to wrap your cables, right? You wrap your cables, and then they don't look so messy. It's literally to clean up a desk area or something like that. Let's see what we got in here. Well, let's save that. I think that's a myth. And then we got one more item here. What is this? Oh, desktop microphone stand. Oh yeah, well that's heavy. Oh yeah, oh that's nice. It's a little mic stand. Let's go to mic stand cam. See it? Right. And then it's just, you spread the legs out, and you can put a little desktop microphone on it. It's heavy though. It's got yeah, we'll put it over here where you can really see it. It's got some weight to it. It's all metal. Yeah, you got your all metal construction there. Again, this is something I did not request. It's something that they just came out with, so they sent it to me, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll check one out. Looks pretty cool. It's heavy. We'll throw this in here. That in there. Okay, and then the last one, I think by just sheer deduction, this is the stuff I wanted them to send me, which is the so just a couple of adapters, because I'm always adapting stuff. Yeah, I think these are them. Awesome. Oh, friggin' awesome. Yeah. Little mic thing. That's probably for the mic. They threw it in there. Oh yeah, there's the adapter for it. This because they sent me the mic thing. Again, more adapters. This is what I wanted right here. That, this, and that. I cannot tell you how many times these saved my ass. Like, these sort of, let me show you on cable cam here. You see that? You see that? So let's just rip this open. It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas, but it's not Christmas. Come on. Really. It's quite a glue. There we go. Get this puppy open. Come on. You see? That's an 1/8 inch stereo in to a spread, and it can go either way. Obviously, audio doesn't go in one direction. So sometimes I have two mono outs and I want to go to a stereo input, a male stereo source, or just to use a cable, just to gender bend it from 2 to 1, right? I use this crap all the friggin' time. I cannot tell you how much I use this. And you want a quality company, and that's why I love Hose. I've been using them since the 80s. Oh, I'm feeling a cat on me. And then it's the same thing but different. The same sort of idea. And again, I just use this crap all the time. It's funny because I think I asked for one and he sent 2 of each because he knows you'll be back for more. Again, the same thing. 2 stereos to a special, right, cable to sum it all up. And it's these kind of gender benders and, you know, style benders that keep me from going insane. Because it's like you're trying to just, you know, hook something up and it just won't friggin' work. These have saved my life countless times, crap like that. So anyway, that was, I told you it wasn't going to be fun. It's the same but different. If you sticks a 1/4 inch into one of those 1/4 inches, I'm going to get a semi, exactly. Yeah, and then there's the eighth inch, right? So the 1/4 of the eighth, though the 3.5 millimeter. You know, it's 1/4 inch to 3.5 millimeter, and yeah, where is it? Yeah, right there. Oh, hello. Oh, damn. Look at that. Nice. Nice. Put it in the channel 7 and channel 8. Nice stereo in. Light up channel 7 and channel 8. One pan all the way left, one pan all the way right. And you got a stereo input. Boom. Booyah. Oi. Come on. Nope. Because my chair was on it. All right. Hold on. Back to guitar. You know what? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I've been using, sorry, can you even hear me? I've been using Hosa since, like 87, I want to say, was it 87 or 88? It was either 86 or 87. I just remember one of the owners of the store was like, hey, we're a Hosa dealer now, so, you know, if anyone asks for any audio cables, we probably have it. And they had a whole display up with all the stuff. And I just remember saying, oh, yeah, cool. But cut to like a few months later, and I had a weird thing where I had to like go from something to like a PA, and I was like, oh, I just don't have it. He's like, oh, let's go check the Hosa wall. And I was like, oh, right. And we went over there, and sure enough, we had it. I was stunned. I was like, oh, my God, that's exactly what I need. And so I was sort of brand loyal with Hosa for a number of years. In fact, before I hooked up with Hosa again, I was going over to You Do It Electronics, and I was, again, just trying to find, just like what you saw here, trying to find some sort of a splitter or a joiner, right? I needed some sort of audio switch over. And I didn't have it. I said, oh, my God, where are you going to get this? It might have been for my cam, for my recording cam, right? And I'm like, where are you going to get this? Where are you going to find this? And sure enough, I said, oh, let's go over to You Do It Electronics. And I walk in, and they had a giant Hosa display with probably 100 different items on it. I was like, oh, thank God. Look at you. Walked over there. I'm like, I know it's here. It's just a matter of, oh, there it is. That's exactly what I need. Oh, they have it in 3 different lengths. I think this one will be the best one. Oh, my God, it was awesome. Yeah, I think for that I went to go get an RCA. I think that's what it was. I think it was RCA to 3.5 millimeter because I was going out of these RCAs, right? The stereo output right here, straight into my camcorder, right? So I needed like RCA to like 3.5 millimeter stereo. And they had it without all in one cable. I didn't even have to use like 2 different cables, which, you know, introduces signal noise. So you're better off just to keep it all shielded and all together. Exactly. Hosa. Hey, Hosa. It's really like that Grammy. I've been playing a lot in your videos. Well, you know what? I've been playing it recently because I'm going to do a. In fact, I better get my ass in gear. It's already the 11th. I'm going to do a Christmas tune, and Kramer is fielding submissions for their, I think it's Instagram, where they want you to do like a tune, or YouTube or Facebook, right? And you just tag them. And if you do it, they asked me to do it because I'm friends with them, and I said sure. I think if it's somebody that doesn't know them, they'll actually give you some swag. You know, I just get a hearty thumbs up. And but you can get some swag, and you I would definitely check that out, because I think they'll send you, like, you know, a shirt and mug or whatever else, you know. So I'm working on mine. Daryl says, I use a lot of Hoser products to make my life easier. Yeah, that's what I just find is this. It's like and sometimes you're trying to find one single cable that just does what you want it to do, but that's hard. So you wind up using an adapter. Like, whatever it takes. You know, they're pretty good. And their cables have always been quality. Have a good one, Monty. Thanks for hanging out. Most of your commissions and working at Guitar Center from the Hoser crap. The margin on that is sick on that stuff. Yeah, they that is like the old, you know, like, you don't buy cables from. Although Hoser isn't that expensive, but the markup is probably pretty good. The you know, like the USB cables at Staples, forget about it. Like a cable you can buy for $5 for $29.99. Get a pot of coffee ready for the You Up series. Actually, I probably have. I have to check. I probably have quite a bit of coffee. My wife went to like a Brian Setzer like tribute band Christmas show where they do like the big band Christmas. It's probably licensed from Brian Setzer, and I think she's gonna go to that and be home. I don't know, 10:30, something like that. So a lot of the coffee is not getting drunk. I'll bet the pot is pretty full upstairs, because I was out for quite a while this afternoon, and trying to think, I've only had like, I think 3 cups of coffee, that's a little low. It's a little low for me so far for 8:30 at night, only 3. Staples gets to late night and desperately need a cable now crowd. Yeah, it's like buying a cable from one of the kiosks at the airport. Like, This keyboard is $29.99 anywhere else. They're like $62.50, please. Do I air later tonight? It depends if I'm awake. Have I seen the new Sweetwater exclusive new Ibanez RG565? No, I haven't. Let me go. Hold on. I like a good IBI, and I like a good exclusive. So let's check it out. You're seeing the Sweetwater, huh? All right, hold on. All right. Ibanez. Hold on. 565. There we go. And we are searching. Yeah, there it is. Hold on, and we will be there in a sec. There it is. Yeah. Genesis. Oh, and it's the Genesis collection, so that means it's out of Japan because it's Genesis. Oh yeah, reverse headstock. Look at that, nice. Oh yeah, that's nice. Made in Japan. Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's nice. I like the color too. It's not too crazy. And I like, I'm a big fan of that split. I like this, that's a good split right there. The old, it's really two humbuckers, but it's a single coil form factor humbucker, right? It's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I like that. And what's the other color? That's the Vampire Kiss, of course, right? Laser blue. And the laser blue has the blue dot inlays like the OG did, right? Yeah, no, that makes sense. The laser blue. A buddy of mine had one of these. In fact, if he's still in the chat, Speaker, I thought had one of these. Is that from my Speaker? It's, I think had one like this with the blue dots and the thing. Maybe I'm wrong. And reverse headstock. I think it was. Maybe not. It would have been around like 91 or 92. I think you got it. 91, I think. Yeah, that's nice. I think of these two, I'm going Vampire Kiss, but are the inlays on the Vampire Kiss, are they black or are they, I think they're, no, they're the same color as the rest of the guitar. I like that though. I like the darker color, I think. What are they calling this? They're calling it Vampire Kiss with Vampire Kiss inlays and laser blue. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I like that. And it's only at Sweetwater. Sweet water. Oh, you still do? Okay. The 25th anniversary edition. There you go. Nice. Sweet. Yeah, I've been wanting to get one of the straight up Genesis. They had one for short money. You see them for like this once in a while. Hold on. I'll bring it up here. I have seen a little softening in prices, just a little bit. No. All right. Well, maybe they don't have it. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. No, do. You know, that's a pretty good price. $6.99. You're under $7, and it's in the, the Road Flare Red, which is always a, a good choice for that era. That era. Yep. Again, these are MIJ. Best thing is if your car breaks down, you just throw it around the back, lean it against the back bumper, you're good. Yeah, and that's a pretty good price too. It's like 30% off of retail, maybe even a little bit more now. Are they still going $9.99 at retail, or I feel like they're up to like $10.99, but I don't know. I don't know. $6.99. Love the road flare red. Yeah, I had a chance to buy an original road flare red RG550 from like 1987, but I was just waiting on my taxes to come in, and the dude was like trying to hold it, and he said, "Dude, I can't hold it. I got a dude coming to buy it." I said, "I understand. No problem at all." And my taxes came in like the next day. Like literally that close. Exactly, Murphy's Law. Yeah, RG50 road flare red. Yeah. What's so funny is there was a dude, I think it was on Reverb. Let me just give you the anatomy of a ripoff. Let me see if I can find it here. Is it still in mine? Yeah, probably not. Hold on. Did it sell? Oh my God. It did. Wow. All right. Okay. I think this is the one. Right. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. All right. Remember about a year ago, I bought a guitar and I said I wanted it to be a very specific color. There's really two rare colors in the RG560s. That's the beta carotene, not beta carotene, carotene orange, and fire 5-alarm red, right? Which actually looks more orange. Road flare red actually looks more red and pinkish, right? So this shows up on Reverb. My gut instinct the second I saw it is, that's some real pretty paint for a guitar that is, 30 something years old, like 32 years old. It's a hell of a job keeping that so clean, right? And you're looking at it and you're saying, wow. He's like, all original. The only thing that's been changed are the knobs. Everything else is all original. And I'm looking at that and I'm saying, is it though? Is it? Because it looks really, really clean. And he gets here and I'm like, okay, all right. Still looking pretty clean. I'm getting here. It's going up the neck. That looks about right. That looks like what the guitar should look like, right? That headstock. That's about correct. But that, me thinks it's a bit too clean. But okay. I'll play along. Oh, look at that. He's got a neck pocket crack. So it must be the original paint, right? Because only the original paint can crack at the neck pocket, like that one there. Not that it took a header and it just cracked the paint that was on the top. No, so okay, all right. He shows this picture here. I'm like, okay. Here. Right, that looks all right. That looks original. That paint, though, what a contrast. Look at the condition of that plate and look at the condition of that paint, right? So I'm like, okay, all right. There we go. We're looking up the back. You know, it's a 9, which means this came out in 1990. I don't think by then I don't even think you could get a carotene orange in this year. But anyway, this is, the fine, don't worry about it. This is a big nothing, even though it's a big crack in it. It's like, no, they all did that. It's a nothing. And he, to some degree, he's right, but I don't know. Mine isn't quite that bad. And there's your answer. You see that right there? You see this little thing? I don't know if I can zoom in on this, but you can see another layer of paint. Right? Ibanez doesn't do a colored undercoat, right? That looks to me like it's lipstick red or it's some other color. In fact, that might even be 5-alarm red, which would be, but they thought the the carotene orange is worth more, so they sprayed it over, but that looks like a second color. And then you see it there, right? Here's the big candy shell on the top, and there's the red color from the original right there. It. Right. Again, here's the color he sprayed on it. Right. And then there's the original color right there. And then it's under there. So I'm thinking it's a respray. That's just my gut on that. He sold it for $800. I'm like, okay, all right. But I just don't think that in fact, looking at any other Ibanez, including all my Ibanezes with original paint, there's no big, giant, thick undercoat like that that is also colored. And in fact, the overspray is, big candy shell, like a big M&M shell like that. That clearly a respray. Yeah, well, the orange one I sent back, Ron, had that big drip. Second I saw that, I go, well, Ibanez doesn't really let guitars out with big drips on the front of them. They have a little bit of quality control. The next guitar in the works. So I finished the Kramer, but I want to do the original video before I bring it out on a live show. Which hopefully I can get done this week. And that's the last one I just redid. And then I think the next one I want to do is just get my old Ibby back. I've got to find the plates on the back. They're probably in the back room in an old box, but, at some point. And certainly I'm hoping to get the Frankie done by the end of the year. Yeah, it's very rare. Exactly. What's up, Benji? Yeah, 800 is too much. Way too much. It's a friggin' $2.99 special with that kind of friggin', respray and the crack in the back of the neck. Exactly. An M&M limited edition. Exactly. Uh-oh, Larry. You are a little late, but we have a few minutes left. We're not quite gone yet. Did I cover everything on my list here? I think I did. You're thinking about doing a refinish on your Ibby, mostly to get out the chips and nicks, yeah. I filled a lot of nicks on the back of necks with just, super glue fills, and then the hardest part is smoothing it out and making it look like it should. That's the trickiest part, but it can be done with the right, sanding pads and not really. What am I thinking of? Micro mesh pads. The micro mesh. Another late show tonight, maybe. I'm starving now. I have to get. So we went out to dinner last night, and a nice little restaurant. But it's like we got an appetizer, and I had a beer in between the appetizer and the beer. I was pretty full by the time the food came out. I had like 2 bites of I got a Nashville hot chicken sandwich. And I was like, I'm kind of full. So I saved it for today, which I already had, but I had that at like friggin' 1 p.m. and it's 8:45. I'm getting hungry. It's time for another meal. Is there a sound you can't get from THU? Sometimes the clean sounds, I think, I don't really get like those, the big fat tweed sounds, I think sometimes. They're better with like the, sort of like the bass in the high, right? The scooped, more like basement sounds. I should experiment with some of their clean sounds. That's the hard one, right? Is some of those warmer cleans. The bright cleans and the twangy ones are easier. It's the warm ones that are tricky because they want to overdrive or they sound too muddy, right? There's a fine line between warm and muddy. Well, I wouldn't do super glue on a Gibson. I don't know that it works all that well with the lacquer. On poly, it works great. It's perfect. And poly's nice and hard, so like when you go to polish up the surface, you can blend right in. It does work great. Lacquer, I worry, would be a little soft, or you could heat it up enough by just, working. The buff a little too heavy. That's a trickier one. Lacquer's a little trickier. Cold rusty mud tone, yeah. Beep, 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 beep. This time of year you can get your beer nice and cold. We were cold, but today it punched up to 60 degrees with a bunch of rain. And I think it's going to have a massive rainstorm and thunderstorms, and it's going to come crashing down by tomorrow. I just want a mild week. Can I get a week where it's just sunny and, mid 40s for like 4 or 5 days in a row, preferably on a Saturday so I could do the friggin' leaves? We've been on a roller coaster of friggin' rainstorms and hot and cold and all over the place. Rocking 70 degrees in southern New Jersey. That's crazy for December. 49 in Vegas, man. I swear to God, it's warmer right now here. What is it? What are they showing right now? For temp? It says it's 63 degrees out. 63. That's a little warm for December. Where's my, I have my, nice. There you go. I do like that phaser though. It sounds more like a vibe to me. You know, I just think that, you know, had Jimmy lived, he'd probably be playing a Kramer. I'm just saying. Slow down what more like that. There they are. Exactly. And then because SRV loved Jimmy so much, he almost certainly would have been playing Kramer as well. I can dream, can't I? I love that one. Have a good one, Coots. Thanks for hanging out. How do I run my sound from THU to OBS? Through a, I group them out of the back of the, everything meets up inside the Focusrite. But then I run the output out of the Focusrite into the line in, and then I just tell OBS, listen to the line in, because everything's in that line in. 5 minutes, good. I'm getting increasingly hungry. All right. I think I'm done with this. There we go. I don't know if there's much to eat here. I'm going to have to figure it out. I could probably go find something somewhere. It is Stepping Stone. I don't think we have an Arby's by us. So we had an Arby's, and I want to say, so it was a Wendy's back in the early 80s, like 1979, 1980. It got burned down. Wendy's wouldn't come back. So they put in an Arby's, and it was Arby's for a long time. And then the Arby's went, and it became a Dunkin' Donuts. And it was a Dunkin' Donuts for not that long compared to how long it was as an Arby's. And now I want to say it's a Popeyes. It's a Popeyes chicken. Pretty sure. Open D. Like being a rage song. EGDB. I don't think it was burnt down by rioters. I forget what, there was no rioters back then. The problem was, I think, that behind them was an old railroad track. And, you'd get probably a few hobos. Have a good one, speaker. We'll talk soon. I know, a Dunkin' Popeyes, right? I mean, let's get creative here. Yeah, Arby's, they got the meats. God, that commercial is nonstop, huh? Yeah, burnt by hobos. We're just going to start a small fire back here to stay warm. Sorry about the building. All right, dudes. Always a pleasure to see you, Zazumat. Oh yeah, the Popeye chicken nuggets, Rock. I haven't been to Popeyes in a while, but I've tried their nuggets. Sure, I'll try. I tell you this much: I tried Chick-fil-A and thought it was a little bland. I didn't think it was very flavorful. And I didn't think their portion size was particularly good either. Same, I have the same Smash Burger, not Smash Burger. Shake Shack actually has a tasty burger, but my God, it's a goddamn slider. It's like we start with 4 ounces of genuine meat. It's like, yeah, could we step that patty up a bit? It's like not even like 2 ounces. God, they're tiny. But yeah. Anyway, no. If you get Popeyes, you gotta get it spicy. I love their friggin' their chicken sandwich. It's so crispy. You know, they put such a hurt on the industry with that chicken sandwich that everybody had to respond, right? McDonald's makes one. Everybody, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Taco Bell put a goddamn crispy chicken sandwich on their menu because they had some serious FOMO going on right there. So, you know, anyway. Yeah, I tried a Habit Burger. I was out in California. I went to the Habit Burger. It was across from my hotel. I got to try it again. The one I had, they had just opened. I got to explore their menu a little bit more. It wasn't a bad burger. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like they had a whole toppings bar that I missed out on. And I just, Habit Burger looks like it's a more, I've got to plan it out a little bit better and check it out. Next time I'm out in Cali, if I do Summer Nam, I'll try it again. You know, anyway. All right, dudes, it's 9:01. I'm starving. I'm going to go grab some food. I'll let you know if I'm up later because it will go live. That's a game time decision. We'll see. I'm pretty tired right now. I don't know. It's hard to imagine it, but you never know. You know, nice food and then a fresh coffee. It's a recipe for staying up late. All right, dudes. I'll see you in a week. Have a wonderful weekend if I don't come back later tonight. And I'll see you in a week. And there you go. No, you rock. Thanks to everyone who hung out. Super special mega thanks to anyone who contributed. Really appreciate that. And of course, mega shout out to my Mod Squad. # Mod Squad. And we'll do it all again in 7 days. 6 days, 22 hours. Look, the point is, we'll be back again in a week. And we'll see you then. All right. Have a good one. And know you rock. And we'll see you soon. All right. Later.